Well, if you've been thinking about getting your ears pierced, there is a new studio that's reinventing the experience, making it both safe and celebratory. Rowan has locations across the country and just opened its first Idaho studio at the Village at Meridian, and Melissa stopped by to see it for herself. Take a look.
Megan, this is such a fantastic space. I loved it the minute I walked in. It's bright, it's cheerful, it's just got a really great, inviting, positive vibe. But tell me about Rowan, how this all began.
Yeah, I'd love to tell you. Okay, so Rowan is growing really fast. Our CEO and founder was trying to find a fun, safe place where she could get her daughter's ears pierced, and when she couldn't find it, she decided to build it herself. So Rowan is now slated to open over 100 stores by the end of the year. We were their 91st store.
Wow.
And so, like I said, always a clinical piercing standard done by licensed nurses only with hypoallergenic jewelry.
So this is a very positive place that you can go to get your piercings. You do ears and nose. So let's talk about how you do the piercings, right? Because there's two methods here. There's one with device and one with needles. So tell me about the benefits of each and how they're different.
So the device is my favorite one to go over first, only because we are used to that spring action thing from when we were kids. We don't work with that here. The device is actually a handheld pressurized device held in the palm of the nurse's hand, so they get to control where, how much pressure, and how fast piercing with that actual earring. And then our needle is our old school traditional standard hollow needle piercing, where we put the needle in, remove that little piece of skin, and then taper an earring back through. And again, always with hypoallergenic metals.
Okay, and then so is it up to the client or the patient to decide what type of piercing they want?
Totally up to preference. The device typically goes for littles underneath 5, and then needle for everybody else.
And again, it's a nurse doing this.
Correct.
Right?
Always completely sterile, always a licensed nurse.
And that should help too with the nerves, right? Especially for a first-time person coming in to get a piercing, to know that you have someone who's not only professional and knows what they're doing, but also has that medical background.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Makes me feel better as a mom, I'll tell you.
For grown-ups, yes, but even for moms, even more, they know that their little is getting that clinical standard.
Okay, and so who can get pierced here?
We can pierce everybody. The young and young at heart, we pierce as little as 2 months old with a DTaP vaccination, and then we've pierced as old as 100.
Okay, so anyone?
Anybody.
Yes, all right. And let's talk about the jewelry, because when I came in, that was one of the things that really caught my eye. You have really beautiful pieces. They look incredibly high end, and you have many different types.
So we've got a ton. We sell jewelry for already established holes, which again are always hypoallergenic. We stay away from those metals that usually give allergens to people. And then we also sell our fine jewelry, which has the 24 karat gold, 14 karat gold, as well as CZs and diamonds.
Oh, you have diamonds in here.
We do.
That's why I liked it. That's why when I walked in, I'm like, ooh, sparkly. I'm always attracted to sparkly things. I'm like a moth. If it's bright light, I just love it. And Megan, walk me through the process. What is it like when someone comes in to get a piercing?
Actually, would you like to see a piercing today?
I would love to.
Okay, well, follow me.
Okay. Lainey, this is very exciting.
Yes.
Tiffany's getting a piercing. So walk us through the experience. What is it like when someone arrives to get pierced?
Yes, perfect. Okay, so today we're doing her helix. We're gonna do a flat helix, which I love. I've already got everything set up too, so the first thing I'm gonna do is start cleaning her ear. So right now we're just cleaning the ear with an alcohol pad. Wanna make sure everything is nice and clean. And then this is when we're gonna make our mark here. All right, Tiffany, I'm gonna have you hold up your mirror and take a look at that little dot we got going on there.
Perfect.
I'm gonna draw a little guideline just so I know where my exit point's gonna be. Beautiful. And I'm gonna change my gloves. All right, girlfriend, do you need a hand to hold or anything? How are you feeling?
I'm good.
Okay, just lining everything up here, okay? And big deep breath in. And out. Beautiful.
Good job, Tiffany.
Needle is through. Now we're gonna use what's called a taper device and taper everything through. Needle's gonna come out. Good, needle is out. You're gonna feel some weight in your ear. And that post is in. I'm just gonna seat the jewelry and you're gonna be done. How are you feeling?
Good.
Good. Good. Hold up that mirror, take a look, make sure you love it.
Oh yeah.
Very
That's so
cute.
I
I'm glad I did that one.
All right, we are gonna go over how to take care of your new piercing, okay? Here at Rowan, we do have a medical grade aftercare solution. And it's really cool because it comes in a spray bottle. Okay. So all you're gonna do is spray the front, spray the back 2 to 3 times a day for the next 8 weeks, okay? This has hypochlorous in it, so it helps trigger our natural immune response, our white blood cells for more of a kind of speedy recovery process, okay?
Let's say it's late at night and Tiffany's ears bugging her.
So on our Instagram, if you go to Hey Rowan, we do have a nurse's hotline.
She could just go online and get help.
Yes.
That's brilliant.
Yes, it is.
How reassuring is that?
That's awesome.
Yes. Tiffany, it looks awesome. It looks so pretty. I love your jewelry choice. If someone watching wants to come in and book a piercing, what do they do?
They just head over to heyrowan.com if they have a specific date and time that they would like, but we also take walk-ins. And so anytime you want to pop on in, we can either squeeze you in immediately or find a place that works for you.
Wonderful. And where are we located here at the Village?
We are next to Yard House and it's Sugar.
Excellent. So you can go get something sweet, right? You can go grab a little meal and come on over and get all beautified.
Exactly.